Milyon na ang nakarecover sa sakit na COVID-19 pero marami pa rin po sa atin ang nagtatanong kung kailan ba sila dapat magpa-test at mag-quarantine. Ngayong umaga, muling sasagutin po ng ating kaibigang doktor mula sa DOH na si Doc Alfonso ang mga katanungan yan ng ating mga kababayan. Buwan naman po sa ating Q&A portion, ang kusinera mula sa Payatas, Quezon City na si Cyrene Fernandez.
Kaya nakita-test pag may nakasama akong positive sa COVID-19.
If you're a close contact of someone who tested positive for COVID-19, you have to immediately inform your BERT or your Barangay Health Emergency Response Team. They will interview you and determine, number one, if you need to quarantine, meaning you don't have symptoms, or isolate if you have symptoms. And number two, they will also determine the appropriate test and the right time to get tested.
Ayan. Doc, next in line naman po sa magtatanong ang online seller na si Nanay mula sa Marikina City, si Nanay Susan Santos.
Ano klaseng COVID-19 test ang kailangan kong
To confirm if you are currently infected with the COVID-19 virus, the RT-PCR test is still the gold standard. This means it is the most reliable and should be done at specific times. If the person is symptomatic, it is best conducted at or shortly after the start of symptoms. If the person is asymptomatic, it is best conducted at least 5 to 7 days after the known exposure.
Ngayon, may tanong din po ang butihing may bahay mula pa din sa lungsod ng Marikina, Nanay Cecilia Basas. Ano pong tanong nyo, Nay?
Magkaiba po ba ang quarantine sa isolation?
Yes, quarantine is for persons without symptoms, while isolation is for those who have symptoms. In both cases, quarantine and isolation, it assumes that there has been exposure.
At hindi rin po magpapaawat sa pagtatanong ang estudyanteng si Jeremy Balondo ng San Jose del Monte, Bulacan. Jeremy?
Gaano katagal naman po kung mag-isolate o magka-quarantine?
You have to complete 14 days of quarantine or isolation, quarantine even if you test negative and do not develop symptoms.
Yan, ihabol din natin ang tanong nitong si Karen Tatel na isa namang cashier sa Pasig City. Karen.
Kailan mo po pwede mag-home quarantine or mag-isolation?
You have to complete 14 days of quarantine even if you test negative and do not develop symptoms. The same thing holds true for isolation. You still have to complete 14 days even if you test negative.
Ayun. At bago naman umarangkada sa pamamasada, may pahabol pang tanong si Tatay Boyet Onya, isang driver mula sa Marilao, Bulacan.
Ano ang mga kailangan kong gawin habang ako'y naka-quarantine o naka-isolate?
So we need to avoid exposing others to the disease. So as much as possible, you have to be in a separate room from others at home. Make sure to always wash your hands. Wear a face mask if you have symptoms. Distance yourself, at least 1 meter distancing from other people. When you cough, please use proper cough etiquette. You can use a piece of tissue or cough on the inside of your elbow. And you have to separate your personal belongings, your utensils, kutsara, tinidor, pinagkainan, baso, even your clothes, from those of people in the same household but do not have the exposure.
Doc, may humahabol. Ang huling katanungan ay magmumula naman po kay Mark Louis Hogar. Isa po siyang call center agent from Mandaluyong City.
Doc, kapag ba gumaling na ako sa COVID-19, kailangan ko pa bang magpa-test ulit?
No, you should not get tested. There is no test required to determine recovery from COVID-19, not even an RT-PCR.
Ayan, Doc, maraming salamat at talaga namang napaka-informative ng umaga natin ngayon, mga kababayan. At sana po nakatulong ang mga sagot ni Doc Alfonso para maunawaan natin ang husto kung ano ba ang mga dapat nating gawin sakaling ma-expose tayo sa COVID-19. Pero siyempre, mas magiging kampante tayo kung tayo po'y magpababakuna laban sa sakit na ito. Kaya huwag nang matakot dahil sama-sama nating pupuksain ang pandemyang ito.